So I've had a lot of people asking me recently on why you should use a travel agent, and as a travel agent, what I do for you, how it benefits you. And so I wanted to kind of share some of those things in the video. So first thing, I want to make sure that I emphasize that I can pretty much book your destination anywhere. Cruises, Europe, Hawaii, pretty much anywhere you want to go, destinations in the United States, out of the country, I can set that up. However, for this video, I'm pretty much just gonna focus on Disney World because there's so much planning involved with going to Disney World that I wanted to make sure that I could specifically explain to you what some things are that I'll be doing to help get your Disney World vacation started, and throughout the whole process, what I do for you for completely free. All right, the first thing is going with a travel agent. You have one person of contact. So if you have changes, questions, concerns, you want to make payment plans during your reservation, so you have one person that you contact, me. You let me know, hey, we kind of want to add an extra day, or we would like to go to the Very Merry Christmas Party. Can you get tickets? Can you change that? Or our airline time changed. Can you change that? So instead of you having to be on the phone with Disney World for who knows how long, depending if it's super busy, it can be quite some time, I do that for you. So I pick up the phone, I go online, I do all of those changes that you need, and you don't have to worry or stress or take any of your time at all. I do that for you. All right, so the next thing is definitely the knowledge and experience that I hold as a travel agent. So in order to get started in travel agency, Disney requires me to go through the Disney College of Knowledge. So with that, there's hours of training videos and assessment that I actually take every year to make sure that I'm up on the most current information that with changes to Disney. And this is really important because it helps with anything that's new, things that they've updated, renovations, different things, so I can share that information with my clients. Also, personally, my family and I have pretty much gone to Disney every year since 2013, and then some before. So anything new, rides, dining, different hotels, we've pretty much experienced it. So I have that information to share with you, which really helps with questions and things that you have. And also, I am big on reading blogs on a daily basis and catching up with lots of Disney YouTubers who share different things that have been updated and changed, so I can be on the most current information for Disney so that I can help you guys plan your best Disney vacation that you can. Okay, the next thing is that I make your experience stress-free. So anything that comes about, if you need it done, I take care of it. You can just sit back, talk about things that you guys definitely want to do, things that are important, that type of thing, and I take care of that. So for instance, if you have a reservation and let's say free dining comes about, I did this a couple weeks ago. I was up at 4 a.m. trying to apply that dining to clients' reservations that I had. So you don't have to worry about that. I take care of that. Get online, on the phone, whatever needs to be done to help you get whatever reservation request that you're making, and you don't have to worry about a thing. I take care of that for you. And it doesn't cost you anything extra. Disney has that worked into the cost of their reservations already, so using a travel agent is completely free to you. So one of the first big planning things that comes up for your Disney vacation is dining reservations. So they can be made 180 days before your arrival at 6 a.m. So instead of you having to get up and worry about those, I can do those for you. So beforehand, I talk with you about interests that you have, any dining that you might already have requested if you're more familiar with Disney World. If not, if you have, for instance, children going, I find out like what their favorite characters are and things like that, so that I can get your dining reservation set up with experiences that you would like, what your food interests are, if there's any allergies and things like that, so that you can get set up to enjoy yourself, to have great dining experiences, and to make sure that I can get your reservations by getting up super early and keep trying if there are some that we can't get. So that way you can get every dining experience that you want without having to worry about any hassle yourself, because I take care of that for you. Another big part of planning is fast passes. So prior to your fast pass date, which is 60 days before your Alright, so another big part of your Disney planning is fast passes. So these are 60 days before your arrival if you're staying on Disney property, and 30 days if you are not. So I help set these up as well. So at 7 a.m. that morning, you can get up to request your rides for every single day that you're there. So prior to this, I talked to you about what the different tiers are at each park so that you know what rides you can choose from. We get a tentative plan together, and I send that to you so you can see what times we're looking for based on your dining. And if you're a morning person, or you'd rather be at the park late that night. So we set it up to cater whatever your requests are. So I do all that for you. You don't have to get up early. I take care of that, and then try to get your rides that you are requesting. If we don't get them, I keep trying, or make other suggestions like rope drop and things like that to try to help you get all the attractions that you are hoping for. Also, there's things like if you have little girls, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. There's things like the pirate adventure that little boys can do and get dressed up like pirates, and so can girls. So if they're interested, I can help make reservations for those as well. Also, if you might like to have your pictures taken, we can set up Memory Maker, and I can tell you about locations of where those PhotoPass opportunities are and things like that. So you can get the maximum experience for your vacation, and it's all suggestions coming from me and based on requests and interests that you have. So it's a great way to make your trip fabulous. Once all the planning has happened and your dining reservations and your fast passes are made, then I help put all that together with an itinerary for you. Something like this. This is one of my ones from one of my past vacations. So it just has all your reservations on paper as well, just to give you an idea of when your dining times are, your fast pass times, check-in times, check-out times for your resorts, and confirmation numbers. Because another part of that is that you also have your My Disney Experience app. So on your phone, you can have all this information set up there with your reservations as well. So I'll make sure that you know how to use that. You can make any changes while you're there if you decide to do something last minute. But I like a paper copy just in case something were to happen with your phone, or the app is acting weird or whatever. You also have a printout of all the different activities and times, and I also give you some suggestions. For instance, if you don't have dining reservations, what are some quick service places that you could grab a bite to eat that I know that are great places at each of the parks, or things like that. So I set you up with the itinerary, and so that you're able to use your My Disney Experience app so that you can access different things while you're there and make changes if needed, even though I could actually do them for you. But just so that you're comfortable with it before your vacation. All right, another thing is if you encounter any difficult situations while you're there. For instance, like say you check in and you don't really like where your room location is. I can get on the phone and get that changed. I have a specific incident that happened a couple months ago as one of my clients' luggage took a really long time to arrive from the airport. So I said, go ahead and go to Disney Springs. I got on the phone. I was talking to guest services and bell services at the hotel to help try to track their luggage. And it showed up, and they were able to not stress about it. It didn't ruin their vacation, and they were able to go out and have fun while I was taking care of all those details and figuring things out for them. All right, so another thing is once you arrived at Disney, that doesn't mean that my job stops. Actually, I'm still available for multiple things. So let's say you want to message me because you want to know what time the fireworks are in Magic Kingdom, or you want to know the best way transportation to get from your hotel to your dining reservations at a resort. I can find those answers and get back to you. I'm pretty much on call while you're on your trip. If you need something changed, maybe you think your dining reservations need to be a little bit later, or something like that, or you want to change a fast pass, if you're not comfortable with doing it, then I can certainly take care of that for you while you're on your trip. So just because I've helped with all the planning before doesn't mean that it stops. I actually help you during your vacation as well. So the last thing that I want to stress is that this planning and all of the things that I've talked about so far are completely free to you. There is no extra cost. Disney takes care of that with making sure that So the last thing that I want to stress is that all of this planning that I've talked about so far and all of the details and helping set things up for your best trip ever are completely free. That's right, there is no extra cost in your vacation whatsoever. I do all of this and you do not pay anything extra to have all of this done for you. And of course, if you are interested in doing a lot of the planning that yourself, let's say that you've been to Disney in the past, I can do as much as you want or as little as you want. So we can kind of just work together to make that happen. So if you're thinking of setting up a Disney World trip, in the description below, I'm going to set up a link for a Goldgell vacation planning form. So when you fill that up, just use Ashley Phillips at the bottom, and all of your detail requests will come to me, and then I can contact you and we can get your vacation started. So if you're interested in setting up a vacation, I'd love to help you and get all of your needs and requests and different things set up so that you can have the best vacation ever.
Are you planning a vacation anytime soon? I'm with Goldgell Getaways, and I would love to get your travel plans started. Just contact me on our Facebook or Twitter, or there's also a Goldgell Getaway planning vacation form in the description below.